similar as we are entering the drafting phase.
Here we go. Game 1 in the best of 1. It's Blacklist International on the play. Falcon answering back. There goes the Fanny. Oh, much respect to Ken. As well, Joy taken out of the hands of Yellow Flash. Glue and 1-1 seems to be the answer from Falcon.
Just Brown Bands up to this point. Blacklist, yeah, saying bye-bye to the Assassin Fanny and as well as Joy, who is such a nuisance. But do also note that usually Joy, she's usually banned out from the people that is on the red side. So it seems clear to me that Blacklist, they do not want a Joy, even though they are the first pick.
Quick theory. The reason why they ban out Joy is because Joy is so good at breaking up Ubes.
Well, okay.
Imagine, right? Like that beat, that ult. When she goes in, it's an AoE across the board. Like you're hitting everyone you're near to. That just ruins the Ube strat.
You're right. And that might also leave a few options open here. The Kaja is still up for grabs here if Blacklist want to pick it up themselves. The Yves is going to be taken out though here in the first phase by Blacklist themselves. And now who will be the choice for Falcon? The Valentina opened up. Kaja opened up.
Exactly.
Even the carry is actually still up for grabs.
That is also why they are taking their time here. They are thinking about it because the last time around, Blacklist, they picked up the Kaja with a very positive outcome. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Falcon here really taking their time. What are they going to pour?
Yeah.
Kaja, Valentina, or they might open up both heroes.
Yeah, it's come to the point wherein if Blacklist is willing to take out the Joy this early and the Eve, both heroes are willing to play, then that puts Falcon in a position where, okay, so I guess you're driving us into a certain direction as well. This is what you call proactive banning. It's not even respect that, it's not even preventative bans, it's more of like, we want to take this out because we are playing a certain way. There goes the Valentina, and just as quickly, the carry!
Exactly, it was banned out 2 matches prior, but now it seems like we are going to see the nose of Carry in the Land of Dawn. Falcon, the 2 heroes, we talked about the Kaja, will they pick it up to deny one of the Venus's hero? So, any ideas here, Leo?
If it goes to Falcon, who's going to play the Kaja? Is that Naomi? Is it going to be a roam Kaja?
Well, it would be, honestly. I mean, that's the way Naomi likes to play. He likes the pickoffs, so it would suit his way of play. We're going to see here. Fredrin is also still up for grabs if they want to go that route, but they're going for a different strategy here. Faramis is going to be the first pickup for Falcon, along with...
Yeah, no, that Faramis on Ken, rather that Faramis on Justin is a signature pick, and they go ahead and pick up the Lapu Lapu. It's been a while since we saw Lapu Lapu this early on picked up, like at least in the first phase. Dare I even say in the first 2 picks.
I mean, for a reason as well. I mean, that bravest fighter can immediately jump into the back lines, trying to dismantle Carry in a sense. But then again, without, let's say, she has to use that flicker as well to give the surprise element. But without a flicker, it's going to be so hard to just jump in towards the backside. So we'll have to see. But Blacklist International, first phase, what are they going for?
Yeah, no, the question is, why are they picking the jumper in or the solution? The no problem point yet, right? I'm not sure.
That's what I was about to say.
I'm not sure what the interaction is between the carry and the Lapu Lapu immediately is, besides the fact that I can jump on you. So now, Blacklist can play around that, and something tells me they're overloading the Lapu Lapu. They're just saying, yeah, no, we dare you. Come jump into the backline. We have a Diggy, and then the Saber's Mystic Field's gonna stop you anyways.
And then you're going to get shredded down by the carry. So in a way, it does make sense what Blacklist is trying to do in the first phase. Coming to the first from Falcon though, what are they going to secure? I think they should secure a gold laner, to be honest, up to this point, because if not, it's going to be taken away from them.
Maybe, can be a gold laner, but I would prefer an assassin first. But no, yeah, assassin.
There you go. Signature Naomi here.
Natalia.
That's textbook Naomi. If I'm not mistaken, he's one of the few that's actually making the Natalia roam work in the current metagame. And this is a debut hero right here for the first time, making it onto the world stage in M4.
Yeah, it has not surfaced at all. And I would have thought that if it would, definitely from the hands of Falcon. And we're going to see that at MSC, he shredded his opponents. They literally could not get out of their base. It was so clean to watch, but they need to be able to pair this up with a really tanky
jungler. Yeah, I mean, we expected perhaps that they are going to need another frontliner, But Falcon in the second phase will ban out that Benedetta in Blacklist International. Let's see the head-to-head here between Zipix and as well as Oheb.
Yeah, so Oheb already has his hands on a hero that he's comfortable with. There's the carry. But for Zipex, the Harith hasn't surfaced quite yet. And I'm not sure where Coach Dale is and Coach Zaya are when it comes to the second phase. I think they need to see more. I'm guessing maybe the jungler's going to come up first. Maybe this is one of those few times that the jungler's picked up first in the second phase before the gold laner.
Ban Ling for Blacklist. Ken's used it twice in a row.
Yeah.
There you go. Ling's banned.
From the future?
Maybe.
I mean, it makes sense as well. They have the Xavier, they have the Biggie.
Yep.
Ling can easy targets, basically, right? So they eliminate that option, and to add to that, like you said, Eterna, positive win rate in the hands of Falcon. Ling ban out. They might commit another assassin in the last ban. So we'll have to see. Meanwhile, Falcon, they can eliminate the hero for Lapu Lapu.
Yeah.
The matchup.
Make it a better matchup, right?
Yeah.
But here's the question. In the words of Key and Peele, what about the Hayabusa though? What about the Hayabusa?
That's the thing, because Ken is an assassin player. I haven't seen him use a tank jungler just yet. I'm sure that he should have adapted to that meta, but the heroes left for him since the Fanny was banned away would be the Karina, the Benedetta is gone, and the Ling, who's also been banned away. So would he go with the Hayabusa or the Karina here?
I like the Hayabusa more.
I like the Hayabusa. If it were to be left up in the air, I guess they should pick up the Hayabusa. Very strong, very prime in this current patch. Blacklist will not ban that out. They will instead ban out a hero potentially for Zipex.
Oh yeah, no, that's mad respect. Coach Master the Basics and Coach Bonchan saying, nah, we don't want to see that. You did very good on the Harith. So now the question comes, is this a Hayabusa or is this a hero for Zipex?
I mean, looking at the composition, they do have two physicals, and that Harith just makes sense. They need magical burst, they need magical DPS as well, and that Harith, Blacklist read them like a book. Perhaps Falcon now are taking their time slowing down. I see a hero. Wait. Alright, there you go. Martis jungler.
It's for Ken.
It is for Ken. Second time here in the M4 stage. Still 100% win rate.
Okay, and this leaves the question for Blacklist. Who are they going to be picking up? They still need someone to be able to handle that side lane. And going against the Lapu Lapu, what's your best bet? I mean, the Fragrant is still open for them to take.
Oh no.
Is that characteristic of Edward though? Would he prefer someone like the Paquito?
Yeah, I think he can. But I love how Falcon just read into the situation. It's like this is one of the few times that an Esmeralda in this current metagame is good against its matchup. Because again, Lapu Lapu makes shields, so Esmeralda, she take away the shields. So it's just basic logic in the MLBB world. But let's see what he picks up. It's a Uranus, it's a classic! And as well the Baksha!
Goodness me, Baksha for Wise and Uranus will be picked up here. So what they're saying is, yeah, we have damage dealer already in that Savior and as well as carry. Someone to cover, but take a look at the last pick. Lunox picked up again, saying, okay, Baksha, Uranus, what are you gonna do? I have the Lunox mid-game, you're gonna melt.
I had to check my calendar. Is it a Thursday today? Because this is quite the throwback. It's been a while since we last saw a Lunox in the gold lane, and a while more since we last saw a Baksha in the jungle. But again, some tools are just built for certain situations. I'm wondering if this is ideal for Blacklist. I wonder if they woke up today and decided, like, I have a feeling we're gonna have to rock the Uranus and the Baksha.
I mean, both compositions have been set in stone with really out-of-the-box picks today. So we were thinking that something crazy was going to happen. It's already being seen in the drafting phase. A Lunox pickup, a Uranus, and even a Boxia. But when we're looking at both compositions, who are you leaning towards most?
It's quite hard, Eterna, because yeah, you have the Baksha, you have the Xavier, Uranus that will just melt, but let's just jump first to the Land of Dawn, shall we?
I love it because given what Falcon has drafted, you can almost say that they're winning every single lane, and on a mechanics, interactions, platform, then they're also ahead. But when it comes on execution, maybe Blacklist can pull one off. Let's get back into the game here. It is a mirrored start, both in orange.
Okay, so rotation-wise, Ken and Wise will not meet up the first 2 minutes. They will not have a clash, but take a look already. It's going to be 2-2 bot side. And again, Naomi, what is he trying to do? Of course, poke. But let's take a look. Take a minute here. Let's see items check, spell check, and as well as emblem-wise, nothing too significant.
And on that note, I'm a little bit worried about the gold lane for Falcon, to be honest, right? Because Naomi definitely going to be hiding in that bush, and Oh My Venus on the Diggy is going to be able to sniff that out. So no element of surprise for Naomi if his gameplay is to try and babysit the Lunox in that gold lane.
Oh yeah, you can be as annoying as you want to be with the Natalia, keeping that exclamation point on your opponents, but the auto alarm bombs are going to tip them off.
Exactly. And in that lane, 1v1 Lunox and carry in the early game, it feels like it should favor Oheb, to be honest. Not much damage from Lunox in the early game unless her items are actually built. And when it comes down to the movement speed, Carry has got it. They need to be able to try and help the Lunox into the bottom side. And I guess that's what Martis is trying to do.
They need to do as well here is, of course, I mean, Naomi he has a lot of job description here. He needs to protect the gold lane. He needs to also enter the back line to find Xavier or even Carry. And that is just a plethora of objectives. Let's see, though, the first turtle is up.
Oh, given the plethora, the smorgasbord of things that Naomi has to do, makes a beeline for the top lane, and given Edward a piece of his mind and his blade, putting him at about half of his health before the concentration was up. Now, Turtle at less than half health. There's a lot of members here. Yellow Flash with the Bravest Spider. In he goes with the Poissons. It's Ken who secures it. Plus,
my God,
a cold altar. Down goes Wise. Yellow Flash gets him. And they put up a Mystic Field, quelling all offensive attackers, and now Venus is in trouble. Naomi pops the Diggy. Down one goes. Naomi still alive. Gets a consecration plus an edge there, but just the same, it's a win for Falcon.
Take a look at bot side as well here. Xyp9x stealing a lot of damage in the 1v1s. Remember Oheb, early game, sure, not a lot of damage in, but after 2 items, it is going to be Xyp9x who needs to be careful when engaging 1v1. But a very good trade in general from Falcon. 800 gold established, and they got the turtle. But Wise, sneaky jungler, he gets some compensation.
Yeah, that was barely a trade, honestly. I didn't think that Blacklist was able to do much in that team fight. I think they kind of overcommitted onto that and even lost the turtle. But if we take a look at the emblems here, Gani, anything that stands out?
Honestly, standard build. But what I do want to notice is, again, we see a Diggy that is average, so no MP rage. But take a look at the engage. Wise and Venus looking for a kill.
Pops the Poissons, cancels out the reverse time. And here comes Naomi and Justin looking for the pull on Wise. Not gonna go and engage. I think Blacklist understands that they are now on the back foot. They know that Falcon might push the advantage.
But to be honest, this is something comfortable for Blacklist. We've seen a lot of times where Blacklist is struggling in that early game, but they're waiting patiently. They know their item power spike, and that's when they kind of re-huddle together. So this is not yet a lose for Blacklist, especially of the gold disparity. It's only 600. Anything can turn back the tides, as both of these teams will be focusing towards this top side on the next neutral objective of that turtle.
Yeah, I'd say it's manageable given the fact that Edward isn't actually losing his lane. Like, he's okay. And that's one thing that they can rely on. But, Naomi cuts him down a peg again. And it looks like they're just giving up the turtle, right? Falcon, you can take it. Our move is going to be down here. Let's see if they can capitalize. Oh, no, Xyp9x can read the situation. Xyp9x knows. Oh, they're coming in. And that's 4 members now. Reverse time on the Xyp9x. Doesn't get pulled in. They get the jump. And the dawning light misses by just an inch. He still responds. Oh, the situational awareness of Xyp9x. He knows he was away, but he saw some auto alarm bombs coming and still pulls that ult.
Yeah, beautiful flicker out of that. That was a close one. They would have been able to get the trade that Blacklist wanted, but because of that, they denied both trades. They've denied the neutral objective from Blacklist, and they've also denied them that kill.
The composure.
What's going on inside?
Oh, decimate by Ken. And now he's going to capitalize on that, convert into an orange lane steal. Oh, wow. Gani, you were saying?
I was about to say, I mean, Zipex with the composure, but Silicon outside.
Oh no, Oheb gonna go ahead underneath his tier 1. Ken forcing the issue. They're gonna clear this wave, make a clean go at this turret. They might siege it very low. Naomi cleans house, taking down Oheb. And oh my Venus, here comes Wise to the rescue. Haji goes down. Ken is going wild down here, and they're gonna get away with it. No punish, no clapback from Blacklist.
Wow, 3-4-0 trade, 7-1 amount of kills here in the 6th minute, and it doesn't seem like Falcon want to stop. Look at Yellow Flash trying to take away the necessity that Edward has. He's trying to take away any pressure, and they're going to be able to secure an objective on towards that mid side.
Amazing execution from Falcon. The setup, the execution done sharply. Blacklist, why they are behind, they got caught up. They underestimate the rotation from Falcon, and Falcon took advantage of that, eats up carry, and right now they are confident to even somehow invade the jungles of Wise, but of course Venus and Edward is always there. But let's see here, the last turtle will be up. It seems like Blacklist, they are a little bit too behind on rotation. Will they contest is the question.
The problem here now is Zipex is already a level ahead with the mystery shop, so she's going to be able to get that item power spike way quicker, and that damage is going to be felt. But here we go on the top side, already a clash as Falcon is going to be able to get a tower out of it.
Oh, got the cult altar already, timed it out, but Ken is going to continue his carnage, and he's very low, gets away with 1 HP. Grandma, look at that 1 HP, Stunning Light, not enough to take him down, and Wise is the casualty here. Taken down by Justin, and there's a pull. That Shadow Stampede gonna put Oheb in danger's way.
Wow.
And he gets a double kill. Justin Johnson is going ham. He gets a double Naomi, and that's a wipeout. Blacks International losing 5 men, and it's Yellow Flash traded off.
Wow! Falcon Esports! This is the Falcon that we were waiting for since MSC. The way that they're able to just make their own tempo, push it on Blacklist of all teams, and be the dominant force. Now, with a 6,000 gold lead in the 8th minute, Gani, what are the items telling us?
Check the Lunox out. Zipex, 2 items, Clock of Destiny, Lightning Truncheon, and I believe that he is on his way towards Divine Glaive. Why? He wants the penetration. He wants to penetrate Wise, and as well as Uranus. So let's see, Falcon, is this the way to go? Because they are in a good position to somehow throw the defending champions in this match.
Oh yeah, no, throw him into the lower bracket if there is a chance for that. Not sure if the math checks out. But something else that catches my eye is Oheb is slowly building up towards a rose gold meteor. I think he needs that, but now Edward is in trouble. Pops the consecration at the right moment, and so far, they're struggling. They're struggling. A lot is on the shoulders of Haji here. Again, this was a same situation with a lot of teams that lost the early game with a savior. They just need to get to that point where the savior makes a difference.
I mean, you're right. I mean, as we all know, this ultimate Dawning Light is detrimental on as a defense and as well as offense. So Blacklist, they are low-key banking, but take a look at Falcon. They do not stop, Leo, staying proactive, controlling the map. And Blacklist, they are the team that is being driven by Falcon.
Oheb needs farm. Oheb needs farm. He's barely doing any damage right now. And we can see, look at that, Zipex with Holy Crystal. In addition to how much she's already shredding into the members of Blacklist, a Holy Crystal to top it off. Gonna increase that magic damage, just needs some more penetration to, like you mentioned, really get into Wise as well as Uranus.
It's so clear, but doesn't that hurt? The fact that the Uranus and the Baksha were the last picks?
Exactly.
And then the Lunox was
right.
the answer. It's so perfect the way that Falcon orchestrated this situation. And not even to mention how Ken is having almost a perfect game as a Martis. He's taking everything away from Wise.
And to add to that, remember, the carry was the first pick, right?
Yeah.
And not considered as an asset, but take a look, 0-2-1, not a fun game. Let's see the defense by Blacklist.
Oh, top lane here, going to be the first target. Oh, there you go. See, this is a sign that maybe Blacklist still has some life in them, because that Mystic Field, if there was enough follow-through, could have been a shutdown. Could have been a shutdown.
Yeah, the damage, we're definitely feeling the damage from Haji right now. Let's see what they can do with this. They're trying to clear that mid side. Falcon already eyeing that bottom side. They want to take as much turrets as they can get. here in the 10th, almost 12th, 11th minute. Rachel, I mean Eterna. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on,
man.
counting.
I can't believe Justin Johnson as well having quite the perfect game. He just built a lightning truncheon.
And to add to that, he has a 308 scoreboard, which in total is 12 total kills. He's just one shy off, so to 800 KP. Huge play here, huge game for Justin, almost a perfect game. And again, we are going to see a reset. We talked about this. They have Diggy, they have Xavier. Their high ground is strong. And of course, with that carry, they can't just melt out down Lords. So Blacklist, they still can turn this game around.
Yeah, Falcon watched a lot of Blacklist games. They know that Oh My Venus likes to camp those bombs into that bush. So it's Ken who's cleaning up house. And it makes sense because, again, I think last we checked, he was building some defense items. This might be a tanky Mardis, and that's exactly what's choking Blacklist International, the presence of Mardis, the presence of Ken, the Burmese Python.
You can see, though, that Blacklist, they're trying to prevent the lanes from freezing. You can see that they were actually kind of stalling it from coming in because they know how much OHEB needs that farm. They're relying heavily and banking on OHEB and Haji right now, and right now, Falcon, now they're forced to come a little bit closer to Blacklist.
I wish I could see the equipments here for both teams, but it seems like now Falcon, they are 10 seconds away to perhaps another Lord Siege.
Oh, no.
Blacklist still far behind gold-wise here. They need a mistake from Falcon.
Yep, I was going to say, one of the few ways that Blacks can come back possibly is if they do this. Yes, number one, stay in their base, don't cross any thresholds that you might not come back from. And
almost.
So close.
Almost.
Woo! Oh, so close. Imam almost stole that away. The KDA machine was about an inch away from getting a Luminous Lord for Blacklist, but not today, says Ken. Not today.
Man, that instinct Eterna almost just perhaps 0.ish seconds shy. But now Falcon with the siege, with this goal lead, they are in a good position to end the game.
It's not looking good. 9,000 already. He's trying to use that Dawning Light to clear the waves here, Leo.
Oh.
Might be the final stand for Blacklist.
Look at that. See, 4 members of Falcon didn't even cross the threshold. But here we go. Starting off with the Mystic Field. Edward, kiting, and peeling for his squad. A few gets caught again in another Mystic Field. I love how Xavier has so much lower cooldown, but now, oh, Dawning Light, forcing an early ult from Zipex. Very low members in the back line. Now Wise pops the Puissance, another Mystic Field, catches 2. Ken here, regenerating in that small bush. Top lane inhibitor already down. Mid lane, they need to protect this. We can't afford any more permanent damage, says Blacklist.
Ooh.
And they don't eventually get that for bottom as well.
Ooh, 2 towers are going to go down there. 2 inhibitor turrets at that. And that leaves Blacklist kind of up in the open here for Falcon. But that was a really good defense. And we could see that the damage from OHAB is starting to shine. Haji also, 12 minutes in, he was able to secure that lightning truncheon. And perhaps that's why the magic damage was already starting to be felt by Falcon.
Gani, that was the first purple buff that Wise got in a while.
Finally. And mind you, Divine Glaive has been built by Justin as well. Take a look at the player's goal here. All 5 members are from Falcon, top 5. And of course, OHEB is just behind Naomi. That speaks a lot.
Yep. Oh, look at Zipex with a trademark Ruby DD play. That's his teammate. They eventually convert into a mid lane inhibitor, but they take down Edward along the way. That's 5 members of Falcon knocking down the base of Blacklist 4v5. I wonder, can they do it? Mystic Field setup. They're focusing on clearing the waves.
Oh, Naomi?
There's a huge one up top. Naomi with 1 HP gets away. These siege minions, man, they're so chunky, but Blacklist still in this.
Oh, the more long this game progresses, who is it gonna favor here, Gani? Is it Blacklist with the carry to be able to go into that late game, or can Falcon actually close this out? Because every time they go in for that engage, it doesn't seem like it's happening. And look at that final item for OHEB here.
We mentioned earlier that Xavier and as well as Carry, sure, very fast clearing Lord, fast clearing heroes, but Falcon can also close out the game if and only if, because the base is just too exposed for now. So I guess they need to capitalize on that, managing the waves. And now with the Lord up 15 minutes in, Blacklist, they gotta gamble it. They gotta try and steal this Lord. If not, looks like they are still confident enough.
Dawning Light is up.
No, just as much as that flicker in Lunok's play was Ruby DD signature. Defending this way is also Blacklist's
Philosophy.
just modus. Yeah, no, they've been doing this for years now. So I'm guessing there is still that savior backup plan. And so far, we've seen that there are signs of life.
There are really signs of life here at Turner. Now, the mid lane is going to be where the Lord is going to be marching. Falcon. Let's see the off.
Oh no, I want to see the items first, but they pull in wise.
Oh, no.
He's very low, and he still survives an early puissance.
Edward?
Edward this time. It's Naomi on him. The execute doesn't finish him off. Naomi got to burn, and Haji shuts him down. That's quite a bit of gold in the pocket of Blacklist, but now they have a Lord, a Luminous Lord marching in. A cult altar popped in. Oh, Ev goes down.
base.
Haji goes down. So does Wise. It's over. The Falcon has landed. I repeat, the Falcon has landed. Victory for the Burmese.
Wow, what a crazy play there at the last moment where Lunox flickered in and used their ultimate, and that was it. That was it for Blacklist. Look at the passion on stage right now. Congratulations, Falcon Esports from Myanmar, as you have taken that upper bracket spot away from Blacklist. And this means that we're in a three-way tie.
We'll have to see, right? Yeah, right. We have to see. We have to count 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. But man, congratulations. What a performance by Falcon. Blacklist International just flabbergasted.